Hello and greetings on yet another DEVS and HODLERS meeting. We are here live from the other side. And this is number 100 DEVS and HODLERS meeting. As you know, we are here every week. And this is just another meeting with you. But this is a special meeting because this is meeting number 100, as you know, as you can tell, and we're kind of busy tonight. Yes, this is busy team going, and some new faces, or I would say old faces. I mean, what do we got here? Rafał Zaorski on the live stream. We got
Hello.
Hello. Yes. Cześć.
Hello.
We got Orwash over here. We have Anchor number 1, Anchor number 2, and
Old Anchor.
Mr. Anonymous as a host, with this mustache. Mikołaj with this mustache, you don't need a mask like Anonymous mask.
I just came up with a mustache, and if you put a mustache to the face, you're anonymous automatically. And this is how it works in every Hollywood movie, basically. But if you change your accent to more Russian-like, you're gonna be an international spy right now with mustache, and this is how you go, this is how you do it, and it's gonna be fine, obviously. So, yes, hello everyone, and this is amazing opportunity.
I have a question to our community who is with us since first live, because maybe it's somebody on live that is stuck in this matrix with us so long.
For so long. We are stuck in the loop over here with you.
Who is as well has an anniversary of 100 lives together, so I would like to maybe...
I would say, if I would guess, that would be Namrasid for sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
That would be Namrasid.
Yeah. So
yeah, it's good. Guys, it's good that you've been here. It's
Jan Tiger is one of the most coming viewers over here.
Yes, that's true. That's true as well. All right, so I mean, this is a great thing for us. I think it's 100 streams every week. Seems like a fair number to be celebrated. That's why we prepared something really interesting. So as you may see in the title, not everything fit in the title because we are launching today with you the CME test markets. We're gonna summarize shortly what we have done so far on the platform and beyond, and we're gonna also talk about something at the BIGSB chain. Maybe some of the details. We have developers that are directly working on our blockchain.
Yes,
you have direct
here.
questions for so you can ask direct questions for those who actually programming it. And yeah, also I have two announcements to make, partnerships announcements. I could say that
We've been waiting
right
for
now.
We've been waiting for it. Yes.
So this is why Orwash don't have today the cover of the face, because he would like to be official.
Yeah, exactly.
He has to be.
I mean, and actually, probably the rumors that you heard on the DEVS and HODLERS before, actually, they came out true. So those who stick out, those information are actually true. But yeah, but if you are here today, you haven't been like last week and the week before. So there will be 2 partnerships announcement today. And of course, it will be kind of before everyone else, because the official information will hit the market, because we are still wrapping it up in official announcements and so on, and planning the communication. But still, I can I am really confident of this stuff that's gonna happen, and so yeah, I can tell it out loud because this is already sealed deal. The deal.
Orwash, pressure is too high right now. Tell it.
Yeah,
I know. I'm gonna tell it at the end. So
the deal is sealed.
Stay with us.
You need to stay with us.
Yeah, you need to stay with us to the end of the stream. Yeah, and the end, I will probably, tell you about it. So yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so uh, w- as always, we recommend you to because this is the greatest opportunity you can have in this community is these live streams where you can see the faces behind. I'm just gonna delete my mustache. Wait up. Oh crap! It's not coming up. Oh, okay. So if you have some questions, if you wanna talk with the devs, especially tonight, that's the place for you. That's everything for you for the community. If you wanna talk on, have some questions, have some chit chat. Some of them are more, chill. Some of them are more with a lot of expertise. Where Przemek is just leading the way for entire 20 minutes with his amazing presentations. But yeah, we're gonna have some time for these questions anytime, anywhere. If you're ready, you can always just go to our social medias and also chat over there with us. That's no problem. Because if you go to bigshortbets.com or either other places on the social medias, you're gonna find. I think you're gonna find all this information in the description below as well. That you can just let me find it. You can just join the platform, join the social medias, and have chat with other guys in the community as well. And most importantly, you can test the market. That is going to be coming soon. So yeah, I don't think we shall focus a lot about the news, but obviously we recommend you to go to the news section on the platform. We can use them for your bets, So in the past days, I saw there is a high amount of hodlers. I would say risking their monies, but that's just an opinion. For the AI structure, I was wondering if there are any plans in the Big Short Bets. That's a question for the devs to use the artificial intelligence for the project. There is a lot of boom about it in the past couple of weeks.
I mean, currently we are focusing on the main functionalities, but I know that at the beginning we had idea that, for example, because there is one of most important parameters of your accounts and your community is your reputation, and algorithm always can be written just like a function, mathematic function that it's counting some variables and just
Like this.
Yeah, and just trying to come up with estimation what reputation you should have as a user. But we just think that will be more fair for everybody to have, let's say, this model more like a AI, that it's looking to the platform what is most important for the users, and based on that is giving you points to your reputation. But it was, we just drop it because we focus on the market and many things like that. But we had ideas that but this is quite easy. I mean, that's quite simple AI. Maybe we can just, if we will look, I'm looking forward for more information for ChatGPT to how we can, for example, integrate with them, and maybe we can just come up with some things that will help you to, for example, search information. I'm looking forward for new, because maybe you're aware of that, but next generation of ChatGPT probably will have access to the internet, and it will be better than Google. And it will be great to just have, for example, small window to just don't go outside. And for example, there will be maybe the instance of this AI that we can just aim on mainly for financial information or quick information, things like that. And maybe something that in the future, but currently, guys, focus on the market, focus on things that they are in the short term important for us. But for sure, AI can be used everywhere. But everything depends on the users, right? Because
Bartek, just tell the truth. We write hold the market, on the chat GPT in 2 days. So just tell the truth. No, I'm just joking.
But speaking of the market,
Yes.
I think are there any new stuff that's popping in.
Oh.
No. But I can show you on my screen and
No, but I can
maybe
share
some
my screen.
change.
Sure, of course. Okay.
I mean, DI would be just an add-on to our platform. It's not something that we need as a core functionality,
Of
but
course,
maybe
of course.
when in the future when we're gonna have some more time, more money, then we're gonna I don't know, try to make some AI.
Maybe I'm thinking that we can just utilize AI, for example, as something that it's flagging the post that it sounds
sure.
like a scam. For example, if somebody just typed the proposition like something sounds like a scam or is a scam, the ChatGPT easily can just realize, and recognize posts like that. So maybe we can just in the future, for example, add something that allows you to us to just flag the baits that it sounds like a fake news or the
Okay.
scams or something like that, right?
Okay, Citra, we are having a double vision on your screen.
Okay, sorry. I
Just
probably
saying.
it's not that window.
Wait a second. Something the inception happened,
I love this.
That's what
Okay,
it is.
I just love this.
Okay,
there you go.
now it's good. Sorry, guys.
No, that's okay. We're gonna focus on your face now.
Yeah, actually, we have a few updates with our features. We fixed some bugs on the platform. I try to describe all of it right now, and maybe one of our developers, Tomek, our blockchain developer, and Przemek, our backend developer, want to add something from them. I think the best part of today's release it's the new markets. As you can see, we had 3 new markets, as we mentioned in lives before. You can trade on BTC, on oil market, and or Nasdaq market now. Like I said, like different markets have different contract dates regarding to the CME contracts, the details of the contracts you can check on CME website. But as you can see, maybe I'm gonna go in the bigger screen, like right here. Okay, it's better for me. And as you can see, our bot is already working. We add some orders for you to add liquidity for you to test it. I see we have like several transactions right now. If you want to test it, just join to the platform, go to the wallet, mint your test tokens, and you can start using new markets. As I said, if you want to mint your tokens, you just click like mint, like you saw. Sometimes need to refresh your view, but you can add token to your MetaMask wallet. Before you do this, you can add our network to your MetaMask, and you can start using your market. As you can see in my right corner, my wallet balance is 1 million USDC tokens. Is of course it's not really USDC, it's only test tokens.
Aw.
So yeah, official airdrop on bigshortbets. I just joking. It's not
Yeah,
for
right.
airdrop, it's just for tests.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as we
There's a
mentioned before,
1 million reward if you manage to like withdraw it, because this
yeah,
is the
for you.
thing. This is the
Oh.
one. There is actually a bounty. You can have like up to 1 million of the reward if you manage to withdraw it. No, that's yeah, and like yeah. But if you withdraw it actually to like Ethereum chain, if you manage to do that, you get 1 million basically.
It's
Okay.
fun case like if somebody use a bridge and bridge allows to use test network to change to the main network tokens.
It's not
Probably
our
has
problem then.
Is it
some
even possible?
exploits. Actually, if somebody have a pool and just use a bridge.
I
Like,
mean, probably if somebody will do something like that, it will be not our problem, but their bridge problem. So yeah.
Oh, okay.
yeah. So it's it's funny
But
case.
yeah, back to the presentation, right?
Yes, please.
Yeah, of course. As we mentioned, like the free markets, as you can see, it's the separate environment. So you need to deposit money, your tokens, your test tokens to each of them to start trading on them. So as you can see, now I have BTC G23 contract because it's a February contract, ends at 28th of February.
Mhm.
So let's say I want to like deposit like 100,000 USDC tokens here. So I just click deposit. My MetaMask windows appear. Probably you can see
yeah.
you can see it because I only
Mhm.
share my my card. So in several minutes, seconds, it should appear like here for with 100 USDC. Yeah, like right now. So I already deposit my tokens to the market. Now I can start on that market. If I change the market now, you can see in my wallet balance, now I have like 900,000 USDC, and I need like deposits, let's say like 50,000 on that market. It is like I said, separate environment from the other market, and on Nasdaq it looks the same. Okay, let's back to the BTC market. As you know, like I have a short position here, I have a long position here. So let's add, I don't know, first position for long, and MetaMask just show me the confirm of the transaction, and now like in several seconds, the new transaction just show off in my orders. Then if the transaction match with other order should be upper on positions. It looks the same like like before in our markets on our market on BTC. So if you test it before, it looks similar, but now we have three markets, separate environment when you can put your money and start trading on it. Yes, Bart?
Yeah, I
Test
just want
money,
to ask.
test money.
That's money, yeah. And the markets, we are treating markets like separate accounts, and you need to deposit that. So it's isolated only for this market, right? So it means that your main deposit, your main wallet is not taking part of the smart contract, right? So this is what we are looking for. I don't know if this is in this release with the trick logic is already introduced, Przemek, or we are
Tick.
still.
Yeah. We spoke about it.
No, actually it isn't, but we are working on it currently. So
Yeah,
I
I'm
expect
just
it to
asking
be
because
released.
there's a lot of things in the testing, and I just thought that we already. But yeah, like we said, right? What's something that Przemek presented a week ago? The ticks will be presented as well. We are thinking about opening your isolated position only for full deposit. I mean that if you, for example, you like Bartek just did, right? You adding 100,000. Dollars, USDCs to the pool, right? And you open the contract, and you can allow to go or more than minus 100% of the position if you just add more money to the contract, right? But this is the things that we are currently working on, and they are as well the part of the feedback that we received. As well, we would like to have for our people who would like to be liquidity providers, we start thinking about the API that allows them to make those positions on the blockchain automatically. But I think most important part, and things that I am quite surprised, because today is Tomek first time with us, and I'm happy Tomek you're here with us. Tomek is very great Rust developer, and he is helping us with our blockchain that is running on a substrate using the Rust language. And Tomek just come up with very clever idea about how we would like to just make a market more decentralized, because currently we have one worker that it's matching the transactions and orders and order books on the smart contract, but we found a solution that everybody who will be running the node will take part of the market, right? I don't know if Tomek, you could just share a little bit more details about your idea with us today.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, there are actually a few concepts here, but one of the most promising ones, I guess, for now is, as Bartek mentioned, as you settle the order, we are storing them, but the creating of the positions is in our responsibility. So only the owner of the contract can actually create a position. And we would like to make it more like transparent for you and allow everybody to actually call this function and create some position. But there's some issue like the contract should check if this position is fair. So if you are creating a position, then there's actually the best for both sides. And for now, it's quite impossible because it requires a lot of gas in order to perform those computations. Our idea for now is like we would like to give a try and implement some part of the code outside of the Solidity contract and do it in Rust. As far as Rust is quite efficient, then compile it to WASM and develop it, actually deliver it as a contract to our blockchain. So this functionality will be exposed like a standard library for market, let's say. So we will be able to store on the native Rust code the order book, let's say, and then call it from the Solidity contract, which should be quite performant. As well, we would like to deliver some liquidity for that. There is one idea for it. Like imagine like every node on the network will have some background task that will give a try to make this algorithm. So it will be constantly looking for every block. Once every block is created, then it will be looking offline for these positions and like commit the transactions back on chain. There will be then validated. If there will be valid, of course, then they will be applied and attached to the block, so the position will be created. Yeah. Once we have it, then definitely will be some idea as well to like decentralize the network a bit more. As far as you know, then we are currently sharing some nodes for you. They are stored on our machines, and there is idea like we would like to maybe give convince you or like encourage you to create for your own nodes. There will be like the concept, how it will be done, there's still ongoing, but definitely it'll be
We
like...
can share more details about it today because we already just come up with clever ideas.
Yeah.
And yeah, guys, so you remember that we mentioned that we would like to allow you to create your own nodes to be part of our network, because you as a BigShortbets hodlers, you should be as well the owners of the infrastructure and the network, right? Because we don't want to be as a team responsible for transactions for network. I would like to, the ideal state of our project is that if we disappeared, the project is still living, right? You can still make a transaction, you can still trade on the platform, you can take from the blockchain your funds, anything what you like, right? We can just disappear and everything should work as long there is any nodes running on a blockchain, right? And this is what we would like to achieve. And one of the things, of course, there is if somebody will,
yes, like this.
no, we are not planning, but I'm thinking that the best way to be secured and be decentralized means that the team is not the bottleneck, right? We are not something that is required to running the project, right? We will be here, we will be developing that, we will be dealing with all the problems, trying to stay with the quality code and be here, right? But if somebody came to us and say that we are centralizing our project, we will say no, because you don't need us. If you decided, we can just disappear and the project will be running, right? And this is what I would like to achieve. And the great thing is,
actually,
and
it's like automatization of the entire project, basically.
Yeah. And the great thing about this is that we would like to allow people with certain amount of the BigShortbets. I don't want to say how, but it will be thousands. BigShortbets can create a node, one node, right? And if you create more addresses with more BigShortbets, you will have more nodes, right? It will help us help only our network. And right now, I don't want to tell what is the fee exactly, but there will be certain amount of let's say, okay, let's just go with the more details. there will be fees for transactions on the market, right? You need to pay for contract to create. You need to pay for paid baits to create, right? Many actions that will happen on a platform will force you to pay it, right? And there will be one, let's say, smart contract that is collecting this fee, and it will be distributed that to all the nodes on the network. So more transactions, more users, more will things back to you as a hodlers, right? You will be staking. It's not like a staking; it's like a reward for turning on the nodes for our network, and you will be part of the distribution what this platform is creating, right? And I think it's great, right? And first of all, market will be faster, everything will be more secured, you will be part of it, and then the things that is going on the platform will back to you as a reward, right? And I think this is quite fair because we together building that and we are together getting the value for that, right? And this is what, thanks to the Tomek, we can achieve easily and a little bit quicker than we expected at the beginning.
Quicker is the solution is going to be quicker for the project.
Yeah, because I thought that will be harder and more complicated, and we thought that there will be many more things that we need to just adjust or change or maybe rewrite. But with the Tomek solutions, it will be a little bit quicker and better, and it's just more sufficient, right? We spend a little bit more time for thinking. I mean, Tomek spent. Why I'm just saying that is my job. I mean, it's my job, but I think that achievements we need to just call it out. This is Tomek's achievements, and for sure this node off-chain workers will be great solution for us, and I think it will be something that we can use from other functionalities, right? And maybe some other things can solve by that and just help us to scale it out a little bit. So yeah, so I'm looking forward, right?
Amazing.
But any other news or details about our blockchain? Because we don't have many times to chance to have you on live to Tomek. Anything would you like to just tell about our blockchain to our community?
Yes, please.
Yeah, I can just add that like 2 days ago we launched the Explorer for our chain, so you can visit the polka.js org and tap our URL. We'll maybe share on the live in a few minutes the link, and you can see in the browser the current status of the chain, check the transactions, what is happening on the EVM, and so on. So maybe quite helpful for you.
Damn.
Yeah, we are looking for tools like that because the looking to the blocks on a console, right? From the server perspective is quite hard for human to understand. I mean, Tomek and Przemek understand that, but myself it's sometimes hard to just get it with those lines of the code running in the command lines. But I think Explorer is something that we already know in our community and in many other crypto projects, and I think that is very good. Thing that will help you to understand the project. So
sorry, I don't know what's going on here.
On the developer
just turn on the Explorer on my share view so you can show everybody how it looks like.
Can't wait to explore some Explorer. No, this actually cool.
Come on, Tomek, sorry, because we just cut you off.
Oh, yeah, okay. I just wanted to mention that there are few tools that you can use there. On the developer section, you can also call some functions, check some sites, like check the accounts that are connected with your extension in the browser and so on. You can also open the blogs, check the transaction. If you parse quite well the Solidity bytecode, then can you as well check what's going on the chain, on the EVM, what transactions are created, what are closed, and so on.
Cool.
I don't know if this question is regarding Przemek or Tomek, but will there be any charge? Oh, a charge, not a change. Sorry, a charge, like a money charge. If the node is not reliable. It's regarding the market, I guess.
Okay, so I mean, there is no way that they can exposure and modify the code that is running off chain on the nodes, right? Because it will be. Tomek, could you just explain why they cannot change that and change, be bar actors by, for example, changing anything of workers on the nodes?
Yeah, so it was like that. You create like a really long string, let's say, and it contains the bytecode of our runtime entire actually the runtime, and it's executed on every node that we have on the network. And how to check if it's okay? It's quite simple. You just calculate the checksum, or just check if every node is running exactly the same bytecode. If there is at least one letter different, then this node cannot connect to the network and it's malicious, and actually it is not the check.
Yeah, and as well, we are looking for many. Currently, you know that there is few arbitral nodes that is running from our perspective, right? The dev nodes, and they are, let's say, the baseline of our system, right? But as well, we would like to create, let's say, in the future, the mechanism that is, for example, cutting the nodes that they are causing, for example, too many dummy transactions, and the network can just cut those nodes, for example, providing them from spamming the transactions or many things like that. So yeah, so we are aware of that. I think that from market perspective, I'm not aware of that. Not afraid of those solutions, because like Tomek said, we already have solution for that. And I think there is no problem like that currently with the mechanisms that we are implementing. So I think that there will be no reliable node, then we have methods and tools to just remove this node from the network.
Yeah, right now I'm working on the, I will say, more production-ready solution. For now, we have only like 4 nodes. If I remember correctly, there will be definitely a bigger amount of them for the live network once we finish the test one. As well, we are working on spreading it on the multiple machines, so there will be like different locations for them. Maybe in the future also in the different parts of the world. So definitely there will be different ping, and delay will be shorter. We also introduced support for Tor, but behind that is the load balancer, which is actually also looking on the load on the nodes that are hidden behind it. And if some node is like, let's say, busy, then it's trying to forward this traffic to the other node. So this is one of the solutions here. The blockchain itself has also some security, like securities on inside, like it's counting amount of the connections, and it's above the threshold, and it's just rejecting new connections. So it's self-sustaining and trying to keep working. Probably we will as well not expose the validator nodes, so you can divide actually the nodes that are on the blockchain network for those that are validating the blocks, or like signing them and creating them, and those that are just passive, that they're listening for the transactions. And we'll hide the validator nodes, so like there will be no traffic going to them, mostly from outside of the network. So the delay for creation of the blocks should be also all consistent here.
Question from Robert from the chat regarding the node. What will be the requirements for running a node apart of holding BIGSB?
I mean, the exact criteria hasn't been set yet. But I mean, the main requirement will be obvious the amount of the BIGSB that the hodlers have. Maybe we'll add another one, that you have to have a solid rank, maybe above the certain one on the platform itself. So it's not gonna be that, for example, if someone is fishy user on the platform and just bought some BIGSB, they like instantly will gonna get access and will have a chance to participate in this node network. I don't think it's gonna be a thing. Maybe if he will be known by us, by the person or something like that. But I mean, there will be some rigorous criteria to that will need to be met in order for you to participate in this. Because actually,
this question is about, I think, this technical requirements. So Tomek or Przemek, what is the bare minimum of the server that will be able to run the node for our network?
Okay. I guess it's not too much. If it's all for your actually personal use, probably even the Raspberry Pi will be sufficient for that. The quite like good solution for that maybe will be the Docker. Maybe we'll share the Docker image here, so you can just download some blob from the Docker registry, run it, and it will be going. Maybe we'll share some like native applications for some platforms. We will see, but definitely there will be like some virtualization here, so you will not need actually to take a look into the details. Just execute some command that we share on the page, maybe with some guide, and it should work. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
we will try to make sure that you will be able to run your node without expecting that you are a programmer, right? So there will be, there is an option that you will just copy paste a few comments and it should be working, right? So
Yeah, we can add this on GitHub or something like this, like set the whole guide for new users. Just the one.
Oh yeah, we should. Yeah.
One.
I think-
one file.
I think if you are quite familiar with the crypto world, you know that there is
Mhm.
many projects that you just can step into the project from the street and you have the instructions how to run your nodes on your laptop, just step-by-step instructions that you don't need to know what you are doing. You know that you are just turning on the node and this is all what you need, right? And
Just Google
it's-
how to hack the world. That's
yeah, and yeah, but yeah, it's quite amazing, and I'm very happy that Tomek you're here with us as well, Przemek, and yeah, and you're doing tremendous job on a backend side, right, with the code. So yeah, community, I think it's a good time. We have guys today with us, so we should thank them for this hard work, and yeah, and yeah. I am here just to speaking for you, but I think
Yeah,
one
right?
time you, yeah, but I think that
Yeah, I think it's. I mean, it does. Does Przemek? Maybe you have something to say before I hop on the two partnerships announcements that we have right
Maybe
now.
some charts today.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, no charts today. But
Let me just open my presentation for you guys.
not tonight. Not tonight. But
Okay.
to add it to what Tomek said, our node may be available within single Docker compose file. So all you should know is to run Docker compose app/d, and you all gonna be set up with our node. So it's that easy, actually.
Yeah, you just need to run the D and that's it. It's
All
simple
right.
as that.
Okay. I think we are already boring for our audience today because there is announcement time in the comments. So I think much then Orwosh, floor is yours.
Yeah, I mean, it's good that you, it's good that you stay with us and heard like that our developers have to say about the project, but
Where are
about
the
development
drums?
and what the interesting stuff. I really love when our developers talk about stuff because I have no idea what they are talking about, and for me, just like gibberish, like Chinese or something. They can speak Mandarin, it's the same for me. But other than that, it's really like interesting to hear this like programming language. But maybe some of you wonder there were some rumors actually in the chat that there are some information regarding that. Well, what was the thing that this wallet with Wu tokens actually bought some BIGSB tokens? What is the reason for that? I mean, the main reason is that we're gonna from some time from now on, there will be some announcements on the partnerships, and we're gonna cooperate in Poland, both in Poland and as well as globally. There's multiple sides of it. I mean, we have a lot of offer in terms of bigshortbets community. We have a lot of offer to the WU itself and for the whole WU ecosystem. So what they want to do. When they want to do, and the other way around. Also, they have also a lot of to offer for the bigshortbets community and to support the project. And the main reason they bought the tokens is that we want to become the official partners. Some information is gonna pop on the website. There will be some press releases as well. With international press releases in a different PR publications and so on. But the main reason for that is that they want to support us because they see that not WU only, but also the KTG. So this is the Krodos trading group. They also trade on the conventional markets. It's not only crypto and so on. And they have trading floor, a huge trading floor in Warsaw where the traders trade, like do their stuff, on the markets and so on. And they they basically are very interested in what we are building, because we are building basically a tool for traders to trade. So they don't have to, for example, they have free USDC. They don't have to exit the market. They just drop it on BigShortbets and they can use it to play on the conventional market or something similar to that. So this is a big plus for them and really conventional. Also, Woo and Woo network itself also have its ecosystem. They are aggregating the liquidity through protocols. So they are a huge liquidity aggregator. They have huge liquidity on their exchange, and this is something that they are proud of. And probably this aggregated liquidity will be used and will be useful on our market when we actually launch, because they will help us in terms of the liquidity on the market when we launch the CME.
Big player.
Yes, and this is they are big players, like millions of dollars. You know, they can do whatever they want. We probably gonna organize some common events with them to like educate people in terms of trading and so on. But we are talking about some really like interesting meetups when you're gonna have to like deep dive into how to make the markets, how to be a market maker in the market, so some professional stuff. Then even I would have to like learn something to be part of it. But I think it's pretty cool if it's advanced, because there's a lot to learn. And yeah, so there's a lot of, and of course we also are in talks with them about the potential listing that we could have, but this is something for a further case, because we are still discussing that. But other than that, we're gonna cooperate on many matters. We already have a plan for the announcements and stuff, but here I can give you some heads up as you are coming here, some inside info on that. And other than that, we also planning to partnership with Cashify. It's a Polish company. They are basically a stationary exchange. I don't know how you call it. What it's called, Cantor. How do you call it, Cantor?
Yeah, we can just say that. Yeah.
What you said about stationary exchange is
exchange. It's the exchange platform between the fiats, right? And
yes. And they also want to partner with us, and they're also the same. We could say the same was the same. We don't say offer, but the same rules, that if they want to do something with us, with our community, they need to become part of it. And the best to become part of it is to just become just buy the governance token, which BIGSB is, to become the part of the governance body in the BigShortbets ecosystem. And to do that, you need to buy the tokens from the market. So I think it's a good deal for our community. Because if someone wants to be a partner of us, basically the whole community profits on this, not directly from the partnership itself, but also from this that they need to buy the tokens. And
I think that we can just mention that, Maciek, that it's not something that we have free tokens and we are selling them to them, right? They just met with us. We say that there's fair rules of the game. If you would like to cooperate with us, you need to go to the market, buy from our guys from the pool tokens.
That's the rules.
That's the rules, right? We don't have tokens for free. We don't have tokens from special price. This is how you get your part of this project. And Orwash is a great presenter, right? And they just bought our presentation with all these values. Wolfis mentioned that they just very liked our community and our community approach, because they have the same, and we would like to just create one community that is connected between Voo network and BigShortbet network. And it will be that you will maybe have special treatment on the platforms, and they will be part of our community and a liquidation, and they will have option to do that, right? So you can see that there is very beneficial boundaries that we would let, not the boundary, but the conditions that we would like to just come up with. They help us with the bridge right now and with the idea of that. So this is like an old school in investing, right? You're taking your shares and you're stepping into the project to make it better, right? And this is why I'm so proud of this cooperation.
Yeah, exactly. And what also in terms of what Cashify brings to the table, so basically they have the whole network in Poland of the like stationary exchanges, like when you can, exchange the fiat to crypto and so on. And what is going to be, so basically we have this situation that in the whole Poland, you will be able to buy BIGSB tokens for cash out there.
Wow.
And we're also going to have some work on some discounts, as well as maybe we are also negotiating that maybe they're going to, take the sum of the part of the provision of the fee that they're having, and maybe they will, put that fee on, for example, smart contract. And after some period of time, they're going to just buy the tokens from the market and burn them. So there's also buyback and burn. It might be implemented in terms of how they're gonna operate and so on. So I think it's a win-win situation. It's a win-win situation, like for basically for our community, for everyone. And I'm look forward for this partnerships to like kick off like real time, because we just finished finalizing everything, but I can confidently say that we are pretty much sealed.
So that's the applause for you.
Yeah.
Great job, Larush. And yeah, I think there is a comment. So some lives ago, you say that there is idea how holders can profit from holding BIGSB. Any more details? I think we already mentioned that today. So first of all, you're generating bets based on the amount of the big short bet that you're holding. So this is one profit. Those bets will be using for some functions. If you will have enough big short bets, you will be able to create your own node and take part of the fee redistribution from the transactions and things going on the platform. So this is one more thing that it's having. And as well, you can imagine that more transaction, it's more 100.5% logic triggered in our smart contracts means that you are receiving more tokens, because there is more tokens burned and the number of the tokens changing in circulating supply. So this means that you are just seeing that your numbers on your wallet just rising without doing anything. And there is many things and many mechanisms that they are working like a positive loop, back loop, right? And we are just leveraging that more and more. And I think it's just a matter of the time that will extend more and the price will skyrocket. And I mean, I don't like to promise anything. We are focusing on the things that we know. We are focusing on the product, and we are thinking that the price will go after that, right? So I don't know. Oh, there is a funny question, guys. Bet the price of the big short bets for next year the same day. Which thanks Young Tiger for that. I think I at least doubled, right? At least doubled.
At least. Okay.
In 1 year, I would, like probably like on this day, I would say it will be 2.8.
Ooh.
So
I guess
big.
it's triple. I guess it's
like,
triple because FOMO and everything like this. Like, yeah, triple. If
the thing is,
we deliver
with,
whole
with
things
the,
what we plan for that year, triple
with
easily.
the partnerships,
Wow.
we're gonna have exposure for like the global community. It will be like first, we could say, organic step, like with the communication to reach out the international community.
Yeah, I think this is worth to mention, right? Or because we have already this discussion. 2 first years for the project is the hardest, and right
Always.
now we don't need to kick in the doors to the world, because world is coming to us because we are doing very great job, right?
Yeah, because if someone asks me like how Big Short Bets is a success, because we have an actual product.
Yeah, guys, but
Robert, that's one of the
survive. We just survive, nothing more.
Robert is saying it's 3.5. Namras is saying it's 3.3. Okay. Okay, guys, we are more optimistic than us. I mean, we would, like we said, right? We are not looking on the price.
They're the
but
real
it's good
hodlers,
to guess.
so.
It's good. You can have fun guessing.
Yeah.
Actually, we are hodlers too, so it's a good question for us too. Okay,
I hope
of
you
course,
guys
we are more impact for the project, but it's a good question for us too.
Okay, I think that's it, right? Where is Giorgio? Giorgio.
Yeah, it's a good question. Where is Giorgio?
Georgia.
We need to bring
Where is
Giorgio on
Giorgio?
next live. Yeah, that's a good question,
Got it.
Krzysztof.
Okay, so we are at the number 100th, and the price you're betting is going to be in 150-ish. How about you guys make a bet? I mean, I know it's not yet available, but that would be funny to see if you guys made a bet on the platform. What is the price of the token will be within
I
on
think.
a
I
date?
mean,
I
we
mean,
can make a bet. I mean, bet with us is not funny. I would like to see that the community is making a bet between them. This is the point of this project, right? Not betting
that's
us.
a
We
good
are not-
idea for a bet, actually.
So
Yeah.
if you would like to somebody make a bet with somebody else with the chat, we can help with that by making a smart contract.
There you both, Namrasit and Robert, and Namrasit, Jan Tiger, $100, seriously. Okay,
But
so we got
yeah,
about
but,
50 more live streams before we know the outcome.
Yeah.
But it's going to be easy to find. On the 100th live stream, we're gonna cut out this piece, loop it in 50 lives. So we're gonna replay this live stream, this piece of the live stream, and we're gonna see and check out what the price will be
I mean,
within next year.
the chat is saying that you should have make a bet with somebody.
Oh, mustache bet.
But guys, I have one question. I think Robert just asked, and I think it's worth to mention because there was a lot of going rumors about that. Maybe Maciek, because I know that you was there. You were there.
I mean,
Sorry. Can you say something about the research team meeting? How it was and
I mean, it was cool, like we are trying to. I'm not directly responsible for the research team, but as far as I know, the meeting was good. I was through the first half of it, maybe through the beginning. I saw some presentation, and basically the idea is behind it to create a group that there is this saying that only like the 6 handshakes, it's only
6
dividing you
steps.
from the whole.
Yes.
6 handshakes
this-
divided from the whole world. You can reach out
It
to
is
anyone
true.
by
That is true.
giving a certain handshakes to certain people. So this is
That's
what we
true.
want to make, and as we may see, it was like last year or the first 2 years, the research team was really small, and we managed to catch the Luna fallout, the Celsius, the waves. Even though there was a small team, we managed to discover, research all the projects that had some problems or anything. Recently there also been, I don't know if you are familiar with Adani Group, what Adani and what Bilderberg research done with them. So basically they shorted the shit out of the Adani Group, because they basically made a research that the Adani Group consists of 7 different companies, and each of the company was basically a Luna, something like that. It was basically totally empty shells, like some crazy stuff, multi-billion-dollar companies, and so on. And basically what they done, they shorted, and they managed to short it 50%, something like that. They drop off the 50% because they did discover something, and basically there will be similar idea. So there will be a bigshortbets research group that's going to be research projects, not only crypto project, but also conventional market, for example, anything, basically anything that it's in the interest of yours. And what it is was the goal is that we want to make, we want to be a group, like the research group, the bigshortbets research group. It's aiming to be it's aiming to create for example, discussion that we want to have some power in terms of that. For example, if we made some analysis, it would matter for those who care about those analyses. So if, for example, if you make some analysis about the housing market, about some company and so on, it basically we will get to a point when this research will be true and it's actually going to work out. And if someone sees that, hey, bigshortbets research about the for example, XYZ company or I don't know, this and this market, and it should be done this and this, that they're gonna think that, wow, I like, they're gonna go for it. So we want to matter in terms of the opinions.
Great.
So this is the main idea, main behind it. And how was it in the end? I don't know. After the first couple of minutes, when we told them that it's that you are here at your own desire, there's no one stopping you from living and so on, but you won't find here free money or anything. We just want to create a group of people which want to research together on some stuff and to, you know, analyze the reality in which we live in terms of economic stuff, that we actually, that you can use this stuff on the market. Yeah. So those actually are like a 30 people, something like that. Some of the people I know, some of the people I don't know, many new faces and so on. But yeah, but they were cool, I guess.
They were cool.
Hey guys, I
guess.
see you
That's
have
good.
one more question to cover, but I need to end. So thank
Go
you
ahead.
guys for today,
Sure.
for 100 Live, and see you soon.
Thank you
See
so
ya.
much.
Thank you. Bye.
I mean, then last one, when market.
When market?
Yeah. So
Wow,
right
wow,
now,
wow, wow.
yeah, we are fighting with this bridge, right? And we will try to come up with the new solution that is more secured. And after that, I think we are ready, right? And this is the bottom line. So right now we need to just implement this new approach with the bridge, that it's likely more secured and better than we just come up the idea. So this is only one piece that is missing, and after that we are going with that live, right? And this is will be the live release. But yeah, right now we are connecting with the Woo, and I still waiting for some cooperation with them. So right now it's hard to say, but I think it's more likely. I think in around half of the year we should all be happy.
Half of the year. Okay.
Around
So
May.
Exactly.
Around May, I think everything will be maybe fine, or maybe a little bit later. But yeah, something like that.
Cool. So
sorry, I'm just fixing the.
Yeah, no worries.
screen.
I think we can just start, guys. So thanks. And I think we would like to matter, like just Orwell said, on a research team, but as well we would like to just matter. So leave us thumbs up for this live, right? Because it will help us to just be
Yes,
more
please.
present.
Go and see the platform if you haven't come out there. Just
Be
wait for the
active
market.
there.
Yeah, we need some active, stuff going on over there. If you have some friends that are into, markets.
I can say that the research team will share some tweaks about their work on the platform, right? So this is why they are.
I'm pretty sure some of the that's just my speculation, okay, that some of the most active users from the platform might be like, I have a feeling they might be the ones that are pulling the strings over here in the research team, but that's just my speculation. And I'm just gonna play this again. And we're gonna see you next week, 101 this time.
Thanks, guys.
101. Big Short Bets 101. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Hope you like it. See you next week.